everybody, it's Anya, the adult doll and toy collector. Welcome back to the small plastic world. It's finally Halloween, and I figured what better doll to celebrate Halloween with than Monster High Wydowna Spider. I absolutely love this doll. I adore her. She is everything. You have to admit, when Mattel is on fire, they knock it out of the park. And I truly believe they knocked this doll so far out of the park. This doll, I believe, originally came out in about 2014. If I'm wrong, please definitely correct me down in the comments. Here's a picture of the doll in the box that I got from the internet. So when you purchase the doll, you got the doll and then you got a whole bunch of other fashion pieces, including extra shoes and boots and accessories, and just a wonderful, wonderful set. Unfortunately, I have managed to misplace most of her fashions. They're here somewhere in the small plastic world, but I couldn't find them. And if I spend time looking for them, then Halloween will pass us by and I'll be doing this video in April where it won't be as much fun. So I figured I would just show the fashion pieces to you in the box. And I did mix and match an outfit for her, but we'll talk about that in a second. One of the main reasons that I immediately wanted this doll was this feature that I'm sure you've noticed, which is that the doll actually has 6 arms total. It's one of the coolest things on a doll that I have ever seen in my life. And of course, I love spiders. I consider them to be good luck. Glinda at Glinda's Dolls and I were having a little chat in the comments the other day about spiders, and we kind of feel the same way. So of course I had to have a spider doll. Well, we'll start at the top. She has this absolutely beautiful dark skin tone and these amazing painted pink eyes, some dramatic blue and green eye makeup on either side, and then additional spider eyes that are just painted red. I absolutely love this light blue lip, and she's painted to look like she has, fangs coming out. Love, love, love. She has long, rooted, bright red hair. It is styled in a very high ponytail, and it's very nice and soft. As stated, the doll has 6 arms. I'm going to try to show you. All of the arms have the same typical G1 Monster High articulation, and they are all attached underneath her top shoulder. So she has a typical shoulder joint here on either side, and then underneath and a little offset is another set of arms, and then the third set a little bit lower than that. So I hope that's coming across on camera. It was a clever design. And as I said, each arm has the same articulation as a typical Monster High doll's arm. So obviously there's movement at the shoulder like we just saw. And each arm also has a bending elbow that bends back and forth and rotates. And the doll has 6 completely different hands, which is another really, really cool feature. All of them bend at the wrist and turn around. So she's great for posing all of these arms in different ways. Let's take a look at each hand. Starting on the doll's left side, this hand is the typical Monster High hand with the splayed out fingers, but the hand has a painted glove. So it looks like she's wearing a fingerless glove that's bright yellow, and there's a little painted detail like a little tag or something on this glove. And this hand is in the American Sign Language manual alphabet for I love you. If you don't know, in the manual alphabet for American Sign Language, the letter I is like this with your pinky, and the letter L is like this. So it actually looks like a letter L. And then the letter Y looks like this, like a letter Y with your hand. So when you put them all together, it's I love you. So that's kind of a fun hand pose. And here's another typical Monster High hand with this one sort of pointing finger. And then on the doll's right hands, we've got this other kind of a pointing finger Monster High hand, another splayed out Monster High hand, and this nice hand here that looks like it could probably hold things. So lots and lots of posing possibilities. Like all the other Monster High dolls, she does have articulation with her head, and she can bend at the hip to sit, and her legs also go back out and a little bit to the side, and she has a very nice knee joint. I do wish I could have found the fashion pieces to show you. I used some of the other fashion pieces to make this outfit. This doll had a comic book theme, so she's got a t-shirt that says Splat in what looks like a comic book kind of a font and a design with yellow polka dots. The shirt does open and close in the back with a piece of Velcro, and the sleeves are extra wide to accommodate all of these arms. And then these these amazing leggings. They have an elastic waist and they have sort of a cityscape. So there's like a skyscraper building here and a building with some windows. In a comic book where you expect a superhero to be flying past. And then these extra shoes with, of course, a web theme on them. They're very high heels, like a lot of the Monster High shoes. And of course, she came with a lot of little accessories. The doll does have pierced ears, and I love her little molded ears. And the earrings are removable, and the set came with additional earrings. This particular pair is a tiny spider web in a silvery plastic. And then I also put on this light blue plastic chain necklace that just goes around her neck. And she has an assortment of bangles and bracelets on all of these arms just for fun, because if I had that many arms, I would wear a ton of bracelets too. So there you have it. This is Wydowna Spider, one of my very, very, very favorite Monster High dolls of all time. I just think this doll is perfection. I would not change a single thing about her. Now I want to hear from you. Do you have Wydowna Spider? Do you like spiders? Do you collect Monster High dolls? And let me know what you're doing for Halloween. It might surprise you to know that I don't actually really do much for Halloween. I just usually stay in and watch something spooky on TV and have a nice quiet kind of an evening. Unfortunately, we don't get trick-or-treaters at my house, which is such a shame because I love seeing the kids all dressed up and having fun running around. But let me know what you do, because I love to hear people's, Halloween experience, or if you just don't do much like I do. So thank you so much for joining me for this video, just to wish you a very, very happy Halloween with one of my very favorite dolls. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.